Amber. One night in a quiet town, a young man noticed his neighbor's lights flicker. He looked outside and saw something tall standing beside the house. At first, it didn't move. Then suddenly its arm stretched forward and smashed through the window. He froze. The creature pulled something out, a child. As it stepped back into the dim light, he realized it had no head. Its chest slowly opened. An eye stared forward and then it split into a mouth. The man couldn't move. He could only watch as it lifted the child and swallowed it whole. No sound, no struggle. Then it stopped. For a moment, nothing moved. And then the eye turned. It was looking straight at him. People who see Amber often report being unable to move, as if their body stops responding while it watches. Amber is a tall, distorted humanoid with a reddish-brown body and extremely long limb, estimated to stand around 23 meters in height. It has no head, and its most disturbing feature is a large eye on its torso that can split open into a mouth. Its fingers are long and strong enough to break through windows, and its movement is fast and animal-like. To survive this creature, stay away from windows at night, especially during fall and winter. Keep them secured. If seen, do not look at it and create distance immediately. Housewalker, a deep rumbling, like something heavy dragging across the ground. At first it sounds distant, easy to ignore. Then it gets closer. Houses begin to shake, windows vibrate. Everything feels slightly off. When they look outside, they see a house, moving. A full 3-story structure lifting and shifting forward, walking in slow, heavy steps. It doesn't roll. It doesn't slide. It walks. Long, unseen limbs carry it forward, the structure tilting with each step, sometimes hovering just above the ground. Then someone looks inside. Through a broken window, past the darkness, an eye is staring back, and beneath it, a mouth barely visible in the walls, watching, waiting. It stops sometimes as if choosing where to go next. And when it moves again, nothing is left untouched. Housewalkers are enormous creatures resembling hermit crabs, using large houses as shells. They stand around 12 to 18 meters tall and weigh approximately 36,000 to 72,000 kilograms. The real body remains hidden inside, with a visible eye and mouth embedded within the interior. They can partially levitate, moving with slow, unnatural steps. To survive this creature, leave the area immediately. Distance is the only way to stay safe. Driving down the highway. One night, a woman was driving alone on an empty highway when thick fog covered the road. Then something appeared ahead. At first, it looked like a shadow in the mist. Then it moved. Long, unnatural strides on all fours, gliding silently, its back arched high above the road. Then it appeared again. Closer. She quickly turned her car and drove back fast. The creature kept coming, those long strides bringing it closer, closer. She didn't stop. She was lucky. The sky began to brighten, and before it could reach her, it was gone. She didn't stop driving. Driving down the highway is a massive quadrupedal entity, estimated to stand around 27 meters, 89 feet, tall, weighing approximately 3,000 to 8,000 kilograms. It has long, slender legs and a highly arched back, moving in unnatural strides that allow it to glide across great distances. Its face is never clearly seen due to the fog. To survive this creature, avoid driving in dense fog at night. If seen, turn back immediately and leave the area as fast as possible. If you've made it this far, you probably like this kind of content. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It helps the video reach more people and supports the channel. Unknown spider creature. One night, a man was walking down an empty road where the streetlights barely work. In the distance, he noticed something standing between the trees. At first, it looked like a broken structure, something tall and still. Then it shifted. The body was small, but the legs were long, too long, stretching outward in unnatural angles as they slowly repositioned without a sound. He froze. Then he saw the face, a smooth mask with a simple smile. It looked almost friendly at first, but the longer he stared, the more wrong it felt. It didn't blink, it didn't change, but it felt like it was reacting to him. The legs began to move again, spreading wider, slowly adjusting, surrounding more space. It didn't run, it didn't chase, it just got closer, and the smile never changed. The unknown spider creature is a tall, spindly entity estimated to stand around 43 meters in height, weighing approximately 800 to 2,000 kilograms. It has a small central body with long, thin, spider-like legs and a smooth, realistic mask with a simple smiling face. To survive this creature, avoid isolated areas at night, especially forests or empty roads. Don't stare at it for long. Don't trust the smile. Watchtower. One evening, a man was driving out of the city when he noticed something standing far in the distance. At first, it looked like an old water tower, rusted, silent, and forgotten, but something felt off. He didn't remember anything like that being there before. As he got closer, he saw the eye, a single massive eye at the top, wide open, staring without blinking. He stopped the car. The air felt heavy, but he stepped out and kept walking toward it. The eye stayed fixed on him. The moment he crossed beyond the city limits, his body began to break apart. No sound, no scream, just pieces fading into nothing. Within seconds, he was gone. From a distance, the tower stood still, and the eye kept watching. The watchtower is a towering structure-like entity estimated to stand around 51 meters, 167 feet, tall, resembling a rusted water tower. Its surface appears metallic and weathered, and at the top is a single massive eye that remains constantly open, giving it an unnatural, ever-watchful presence. To survive this creature, don't go beyond the city limits if it is visible. Don't approach it. Don't look into its eye. Stay within populated areas. Sunman. One day, a man was walking outside with his friend under the bright afternoon sun. The light felt too harsh. At first, they thought it was just glare, but then they saw something inside it. A figure, standing beneath the sun, impossibly tall, its long limbs barely visible in the light. Then the light flickered, and it was closer. They never saw it move. Its star-shaped head tilted slightly, a wide smile forming as its small eyes locked onto them. The man felt weak, his vision blurred. He couldn't look away. They forced themselves to turn and ran. An old broken shed stood nearby. They rushed inside, shutting the door behind them. The weight lifted. The light faded. After a moment, he looked outside. Nothing was there. Sunman is a colossal humanoid entity around 109 meters, 357 feet, tall, weighing approximately 8,000 to 15,000 kilograms. It has an extremely thin body with multiple long, unnatural limbs, and a star-shaped head with small eyes and a wide smile. Its form blends into intense sunlight, making it difficult to see clearly. To survive this creature, don't stare at it. Avoid looking at the sun for too long. Move into shade or indoors immediately. Unnamed mushroom creature. One day, a man took his girlfriend deep into the woods, far from any road. They saw something ahead, a massive shape rising above the trees. It looked like a giant mushroom. As they got closer, the air turned damp and heavy. Then they saw the face. A human face in the stem, staring without blinking. A body fused into it, wearing old overalls, hands calmly clasped. The unnamed mushroom creature didn't move. The ground beneath them felt soft. Then something brushed their legs. Thin, soft strands, tightening slowly. They turned to run, but the moment they looked back, they never made it out of the forest. The unnamed mushroom creature is a colossal fungal humanoid around 121 meters, 397 feet, tall, weighing roughly 20,000 to 40,000 kilograms. It resembles a giant mushroom with roots growing upward, and a human figure fused into its stem, with a still, staring face and clasped hands. To survive this creature, don't approach it. Don't stay near it for long. If the ground feels soft, leave immediately. Neff. The show looked harmless. Old episodes of a children's show called The Happy Hungries began appearing on broken TVs and screens that weren't even connected. It was created long ago during a time of heat and famine, meant to remind people of a happier past. At the center was Neff, always smiling, but something felt wrong. His body was made of thin red strands pulling him into shape. Sometimes they moved on their own. His smile would twitch like something inside was trying to break out. Then the show changed, the colors faded. The sound disappeared. Neff stayed on screen, still smiling, but his hollow eyes looked deeper and his grin became unnatural. People who kept watching felt pressure in their heads. Their thoughts became loud and hard to control. An online post said someone watched it late at night. Neff slowly leaned closer to the screen. The room felt heavy, the screen flickered, and for a moment, Neff wasn't inside it. The post ended there. Neff is a massive humanoid around 126 meters tall, made of red, vein-like tendrils forming a loose body, with a white mask-like face, hollow black eyes, and a shifting smile. The lower part of his body is a chaotic mass of strands, moving as if they have their own mind. To survive this creature, do not try to understand it. If seen, turn it off immediately and stay away from all screen. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really motivates me to create more interesting and scary content for you. Also, tell me in the comments which creature or horror topic you want to see in the next video. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.